we're getting an insider's look at Arsenal-1, the Pickaway County autonomous drone production facility being built by Anduril. It is expected to go online with its first Fury fighter jet in just a matter of weeks. And that's according to Anduril's founder, Luckey, who visited Ohio earlier this month. Now, he took time to talk exclusively with our Angela Ann, who has been following Anduril's development closely since the project was first announced in January of last year.
Here is part of that conversation on why Luckey says Arsenal-1 is even more critical given the conflict in Iran and today's climate.
I have to segue, you talk about the conflicts around the world, obviously what's going on with Iran.
Yep.
You're watching very closely.
Of course. Anduril does a lot of work on U.S. bases all around the world, including in that region, doing air defense, drone defense, a variety of other missions. So we've been very deeply involved.
Is Anduril, I should say, and the building of Arsenal-1, you think going to give us that advantage that we need for conflicts like against Iran and other future conflicts?
It's going to give us the advantage we need and the magazine depth that we need. One of the issues right now is that every day of this conflict, we're burning through months or even years of certain weapon systems.
100%.
If our adversaries know that they can just wait us out or outproduce us, or that we'll fight a hard fight for 10 days and then run out, they're not going to be very threatened by that. They need to be of the belief that America can fight a war on day 1, day 2, day 10, day 100, day 1,000. That's what real deterrence is.
Do you feel like autonomous weapons are what's going to win this weapons arms race?
I do, for two big reasons.
Okay.
The first is that autonomous weapons can be used in ways that you could never morally use a manned aircraft. I can put them into harm's way. I can trade them against an enemy. I can put them out as the tip of the spear, engaging in tactics that are likely to get it killed because that strategic outcome of that mission is worth it. Imagine trying to play chess without pawns. Imagine if you didn't have pieces that you could put in harm's way without fear. I think that autonomous weapons like Fury are going to be a critical part of the way that we deter wars and win wars. Yeah. The other side is economic. The thing about autonomous weapons is that you can buy a very large number of them without having to increase the amount of manpower required to operate them. If I want to buy a ship, I want the U.S. Navy to go from 300 ships to, let's say, 600 ships. I need to hire literally tens of thousands of additional sailors just to staff those ships and maintain them and build the parts. And then I have to sail them all over the world to keep everybody trained continuously. You kind of have to play pretend at being at war continuously when you have a manned system. With an unmanned system, I can build a ship, I can build a fighter jet, I can build a submarine, I can put it in a warehouse like a Twinkie in a wrapper. It lasts for 1,000 years.
You heard him right. He said Twinkie, basically saying his autonomous weapons, like what's being built in Pickaway County, have a long shelf life, just like a Twinkie. And the moment America needs them to turn on, they are ready to go. I'll send it back to you.
Well, that's fascinating stuff. And you will want to tune in every day this week and hear from Luckey himself on why he says Pickaway County was the perfect place for this billion-dollar operation and project. It is an exclusive conversation with 10 TV's Angela Ann as part of our Boomtown series, looking at the challenges and solutions of a rapidly growing Central Ohio.